If you're planning to buy or build a new computer this year, stop, because the way we have built PCs for the last 30 years is fundamentally broken. Artificial intelligence is moving so fast that massive, expensive graphics cards are hitting a sudden brick wall. The solution is a silent revolution called unified memory, and if you do not understand how it works, your next computer will be obsolete the exact same day you buy it.
It is generally recommended that a computer's main processor has 1.5 to 2 times the amount of memory as its graphics card, but large language models and AI video generators are now demanding massive amounts of memory, often exceeding 100 gigabytes. The problem is that traditional high-end graphics cards like the massive RTX 5090 physically max out at around 32 gigabytes of video memory. They are incredibly fast, but they simply choke when faced with these massive new workloads because they cannot hold enough data. The solution to this hardware limit is an architectural shift known as unified memory. To understand this, we have to look at how traditional computers work. Normally, you have separate memory pools, system RAM for the main processor, and dedicated VRAM for the graphics card. Think of a traditional computer architecture like a sprawling mansion. If your main processor needs data from the graphics card's room, it has to walk all the way across the motherboard to retrieve it, copy it, and bring it back. This constant copying introduces lag, increases complexity, and creates major performance bottlenecks. Unified memory turns that sprawling mansion into a highly efficient studio apartment. Instead of segregating the memory, the main processor, the graphics card, and specialized AI units all share a single massive memory pool. Because they all live in the exact same shared space, they do not need to duplicate data. They just reach over and reference the information natively, which completely eliminates the transfer overhead and drastically reduces latency.
This brings us to a much bigger claim. The traditional separation between processors and graphics cards is becoming completely obsolete. For decades, the motherboard was a sprawling city connecting different parts, but now everything must be packed onto a single millimeter of silicon to reduce data travel time. We are looking at the death of the traditional custom-built PC. And this is not just a theory. We're seeing it deployed across the entire industry right now. Apple was the first to make it a headline feature. Their M3 Ultra chip can be configured with up to 512 gigabytes of unified memory, running at a massive 819 gigabytes per second of bandwidth. But AMD and Nvidia are aggressively following suit. AMD introduced the Ryzen AI Max, offering up to 128 gigabytes of shared memory. Even Nvidia, the undisputed king of traditional graphics cards, released the DGX Spark Desktop, a system combining a processor and an advanced graphics card that share 128 gigabytes of unified RAM. But there is a massive hidden problem with how this hardware handles everyday software, because unified memory must be physically soldered directly onto the chip to achieve these incredible speeds. It absolutely cannot be upgraded after purchase. What you buy on day one is exactly what you're stuck with for the life of the machine. This makes Apple's software ecosystem incredibly frustrating because they continue to sell computers with only 8 gigabytes of memory. They do this to keep entry-level prices looking low while forcing consumers to pay massive premiums for upgrades, protecting their high profit margins. If you want to see this bottleneck in action, you can test it on your current computer right now. Open your most demanding application alongside 20 to 30 Chrome tabs to push your system to its limits. If you are on a Mac, open the Activity Monitor or Task Manager on Windows and look at your memory pressure graph. If that graph hits the yellow or red zone, your system has run out of short-term memory and is being forced to constantly swap data to your long-term storage drive. This creates major software slowdowns. Always buy one tier of memory higher than you think you need to future-proof your investment. So if we're losing the ability to upgrade our machines, why are we accepting this trade-off? The answer is the ability to run massive AI workloads natively. Up to 512 gigabytes of memory allows you to load complex models with hundreds of billions of parameters entirely locally, without relying on expensive cloud subscriptions. But for the custom PC builders out there, there's a potential solution on the horizon to save the upgradable desktop. Intel is developing an upcoming architecture called Falcon Shores. It attempts to mix ultra-fast soldered unified memory with traditional socketed memory that you can expand yourself. This aims to give users both the extreme bandwidth required for AI and the expandable capacity they've always enjoyed. Looking to the future, the physical division between the CPU and the GPU is becoming entirely artificial. Much like the old math coprocessors of the 1990s that were once separate parts before disappearing into the main processor, unified memory is driving a deeper architectural convergence. However, this introduces an entirely new problem. The tricky part moving forward will be building software capable of intelligently putting the right data in the right place across these complex hybrid memory architectures. Raw compute power is still important, but unified memory changes what is physically possible to solve locally on a single machine. As this technology becomes the global standard, we're left with one massive question. Will unified memory completely replace the old split between the processor and the graphics card? Or will developers find new ways to patch around the limitations of traditional PCs? Nvidia and Microsoft are teaming up to build the next generation of AI-powered laptops using unified memory. Curious about what's coming next? Subscribe to the channel and stay ahead of the curve.